Hi guys, welcome to this week's reading vlog, and if you're new here, hi, I'm so happy that you're here in the first place. My name is Mali, and in this week's reading vlog, we're going to be doing a mood reading vlog. This is super exciting for me because past vlogs I've always done like a little theme or a little TBR for those videos, and in this one I have none of that. I'm just going to be reading what I want to read for this entire week and just bring you guys along with me. This video is also going to be like a realistic what I read in a week video because I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of things as well. I have so much editing to do and stuff like that. I'm getting ready for Bookmess, which is so exciting. It's going to be my very first one, and I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm going to be filming for a couple of vlogs for that for the rest of November. So there'll be a little less videos this month because of that. For this video, like I said, I don't have a TBR. I do have some books that I really want to read, and the first one being Batcre by Jessica Johns. This was the book that I started reading in my 24-hour readathon, and at first I didn't think I will continue with this. I thought I will put it back on my shelves and like maybe try to start it some other day because I was not really in the mood for it when I started on my 24-hour readathon because I was just reading all day long. I was just really tired of reading, but I'm currently 114 pages into it and I'm like kind of hooked on it. Like I really want to keep reading. I really want to know more about it. I'm really liking this as well. So in Batcre, we follow this young girl. She is part of the Cree tribe. I think that's more of like a Canadian type of Native American because I've never heard of it. I'm really liking this. This is a horror with a little extra something, which is what I love. I remember really liking This Thing Between Us by Gus Moreno because it was horror, but it was laced with Latin American folklore and stuff like that. So that was really fun. I'm also really liking this for that reason. So our young woman is having dreams, and in those dreams, she comes back with something from those dreams. In this case, it was a severed crow's head, and these dreams she's very quickly realizing that they are warnings. Something happened in one of her memories that she doesn't remember, and she's dreaming about her dead sister. So I'm guessing something twisted happened regarding her sister's death. I'm actually really enjoying this one so far, so happy about that. So that's the first book that I really want to continue reading in this week's reading vlog. I know I said that I didn't have a TBR for this video, and I don't, but these two books are books that I'm just eyeing and I really want to pick up and I really want to read with you guys. I'm still in the mood for them a week later, and they're actually part of my November TBR, so hooray for me actually reading my TBR. But the first book I really want to read is Passion Tide by Monique Roffey. This is Monique Roffey's newest release, and I love Monique Roffey's The Mermaid of Black Conch, so I'm really excited to read more of her work. I just have to pick this up. Like, I just have to, and I'm really in the mood to pick this up next. Then I also want to pick up Margaret and the Mystery of the Missing Body. I'm just really in the mood for it. I think this is the perfect time to read this. I'm just in the mood for it, and I haven't been in the mood for it the entire year, despite it being in my 24 books for 2024 list. I'm capitalizing on the fact that I feel ready for this book and we're gonna read it together. That's kind of like my loose TBR for this video, and loose because this can all change with the coming days. So it is November 6th. It's a Wednesday. We're gonna keep this video rolling until next week's Wednesday. Kind of a random day to start this video, I know, but I was really busy Monday and Tuesday. I just need this little video to like escape into my fictional world. I don't want to deal with this dystopian ass world that I woke up to. So we're gonna read, I'm gonna drink my coffee and be cozied up. It's been so rainy and so gloomy this entire like 2 weeks now. I am living, guys. I'm living. I love a gloomy November. I love this so much. Also, it's finally a little more cooler, so I'm really happy about that. As for a girly who lives in Puerto Rico, this is as cold as it will get, and this is as cold as I want it to be. So really happy about the weather finally cooling down and finally feeling like fall, because I don't have fall in tropical island. But yeah, let me just stop talking and let me just read. I'm really excited for this video and to have you guys along with me. I freaking love just picking up whatever I'm in the mood for. I'm gonna warn you guys that there might be more DNFs than usual in this video. I usually don't DNF books when I'm like reading a book for a video because I want to see it through and like give you guys a scathing review. I might DNF something because I am eyeing my Kindle as well. I really want to read something on my Kindle, and when I read on my Kindle, it's usually like Libby reads, so I might DNF something. Just pushing it out there, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. Let me just read. This morning, I finished Batcre by Jessica Johns, and I ended up liking this a lot more than I thought it would. I was a little nervous, I remember saying in my last vlog, because a friend of mine didn't like this book as much, and it was good, nothing groundbreaking, but I did enjoy myself a lot more than I thought I would, which is always a good sign. So I remember saying that in this one we followed our main character, Mackenzie, who's having dreams about her dead sister, Sabrina. Been dead for a couple of years, but her dreams all point to a particular summer evening in which she and her sisters got lost in the woods, and when Sabrina came back, she came back changed. Nobody noticed that Sabrina was different until Mackenzie started having these dreams. So more than this being a horror, this was an exploration of family, love, and grief, and I love when a horror book does that, when it's just an exploration for grief. I also really like that this was indigenous read, just added another layer to the horror because it just had a lot of folklore, indigenous beliefs, and myths, which made it very, very cool. I do understand where the bad reviews for this one comes from because it does lag just a little bit. Like, it got a little stagnant, a little bit repetitive during the middle half, but I didn't feel bored while I was reading it, but I do understand why some people might. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one actually. So that was Batcre. Then this morning I also picked up Passion Type by Monique Roffey, which I've been dying to pick up ever since I got it. So I'm really, really happy that I finally did. I am some 27 pages into this, so I'm not very far in, but so far the story is setting up for murder. This foreign young woman has been found dead after the island's carnival. I can tell that this is gonna be an investigation on femicide, womanhood, and I'm gonna get mad. I know I am, because this topic gets me mad. I'm really, really excited to keep reading this. I love Monique Roffey's writing in this as well because it's always so transportive. She did this as well with The Mermaid of Black Conch, where she will write in bad English or Caribbean English, and grew up with that English a little bit with my dad because he's Haitian, and so he will speak it, and it's kind of nostalgic, maybe. But for anybody who's not accustomed to Caribbean English, they will find it a little bit hard to get to. With Passion Tide, I'm really hoping for at least a 4-star read. I'm not sure it'll be 5 stars. The Margaret of Black Conch was a 5-star read for me though. It's like literally my favorite book of the year. Since I'm only 27 pages into it, I don't have a whole lot of thoughts on this one, but I'm excited to keep going. I'm excited to read more. I am going to do some editing work and then read some in the afternoon with you guys. This man did not just say what I think he just said. This man is pissing me off. I'm sorry, I know the audio is not good because I don't have my mic on, but this man is slut shaming the woman who's dead. Hi, so apologies, I've been a little quiet in this vlog, but I have some thoughts on Monique Roffey's Passion Tide. I've been reading this almost the entire weekend, and this has been kind of a disappointment, and I hate to say that. I hate to say it, but I knew going into it that this was going to be very different than The Mermaid of Black Conch. I was just really excited to read something else by her, by this author that I read this book by and that I really love. So I was really excited. Passion Tide by Monique Roffey is set in this fictional island in the Caribbean, and femicide is rampant, and that's just sort of like a fact of life that happens in that island, that women disappear and the police don't really care about, and investigations go nowhere. Once again, this happens, but it happens to this girl named Sarah Tanaka. She is a Japanese woman who goes into the island almost yearly to play pan. It's like a kind of drum music, and she goes there yearly for Carnival. And it is after Carnival that she is dead. She turns up dead. She turns up murdered. And so that sparks this whole thing in the island, this whole entire revolution. Because not only is she yet again another woman turned up dead in this island, but she's foreign. So foreign relations are now brought up. The world has their eyes set on the island. We follow so many characters in this book. We follow the police in charge of the investigation. We follow the prime minister, the prime minister's wife. We follow some other guy who's part of the investigation. He's like a British guy who's part of the police force, something like that. We follow two feminist women. One of them is like a reporter, and the other one is part of a feminist activist group. We follow the sex worker. We follow a whole bunch of characters, and unfortunately, I don't give a fuck about any of the characters. Like, this book is more plot and less character driven. And what I liked about The Murder of Black Conch was that it was both. Like, we got a lot about the characters, we got to know the characters, we also got some plot. But this so far has been plot and nothing else. The past like 200 pages have just been about the journalist and then the feminist activist group. They join forces together. Oh, and they join forces with a sex worker, which is cool. But they make a whole, like, they protest and they occupy this square, and they invite other women in the island to join them, like in protest of what happened, you know, in protest of how badly the investigation has been handled in terms of the Tanaka murder. So that's very cool, but like, I don't want to read 200 pages of that. Like, it just goes nowhere, just on and on about the women camping out for this protest. Like, I get what this book is trying to say about femicide and revolution and like women coming together to join forces, but I'm just bored with this book right now, and that's not a good thing. There's much left, so I'm thinking I might as well finish it. On my Kindle, I picked up Slewfoot by Brom. I don't have much to say about this one, unfortunately, because I'm only on page 14. I just put on a library hold for this like weeks back because I've always seen it on like everybody's fall book list. And I was really excited about it, but like now I don't really want to read it, unfortunately. That's slew food, I guess. I'm sorry that that's not much of an update. So for the rest of today, I think I'm just going to try my best to finish Passion Tide, just to finish it. I'm almost there, you know. But I really want to pick up Margaret and the Mystery of the Missing Body. So I think I might just pick it up tonight after work and we can read that together tonight. Ignore the hair, please. It's very, very big. It's very frizzy. Tomorrow is wash thing. So we'll take care of that tomorrow. But in the meantime, it's just doing its own thing. And I don't really like how I look with my hair up. So I am here because I did promise you this morning that I was going to have a little reading session with you guys and start Margaret and the Mystery of the Missing Body by Megan Milks because I'm so in the mood for this and I have been looking at this all day long and I'm really excited to start this because, to be honest, Passion Tide is just not doing it for me. I do not know if I want to continue it in this vlog. I don't think so, but I might finish it anyways. You might hear final conclusions in a reading wrap up, but just really wished its take on femicide and its contents here were more nuanced. I wish it was more of an emotional impact because the woman behind the movement, the march, don't have anything to do with the girl who turned up dead. They're not her relatives, they're not her mother, they're not her sister, her father. I wish it was more nuanced and not so much in your face, and I just wish it didn't sacrifice the plot line or the pacing to get this across. Like, this is basically a story about two women starting a movement and barely anything else, and I wish it wasn't that. I wish it was more nuanced, more, I don't know, I wish we got to know more of our character who was dead. I wish we got to know what her family feels like, or maybe they get involved in the island's politics. I just wish it was different, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that's Passion Tide. I'm gonna start Margaret and the Mystery of the Missing Body with you guys. I'm really, really excited for this one. I have been eyeing this book since the beginning of this year, since like way before. I think I bought this in 2023. Ever since I bought it, I'm like, oh my god, this sounds so good, I need to have it. And I got it and I bought it and I didn't read it, and it's part of my 24 in 2024 list, and this is the first time that I felt, I guess, ready for the book. So we're gonna capitalize on that and start it today. I'm so excited. I'm really hoping it's not a letdown at all because I can't take that. I can't take that anymore. Yeah, we're gonna start this in just a couple minutes because I actually have a book package from Amazon. And don't come for me, this is from Amazon UK. You know, sometimes the UK editions pop off and I can't order from Blackwell's. I can't order from anybody else, just Amazon, because they don't ship to where I live because I'm not in the US. Anyways, we're gonna open this together because there's actually 3 books here that I'm really, really excited for. Right, I forgot that I got a hardback. Oh my god, this is so tiny. I thought it was bigger. Okay, so the first book I got was Agua Viva by Clarice Lispector. Why did I think this was a 200-page book? So skinny. Reason why I got this. I've been wanting to get into Clarice Lispector for years now. Ever since I got back into reading back in 2021, I've heard about Clarice Lispector and I've wanted to get into her books, but she honestly intimidates me and I'm not sure I made the right decision with this book. But a recent new friend who I met up with a couple weeks ago, we were talking and we have a very similar taste in books, and we were talking about buddy reading something together, and I told her, like, you choose the book, and so she chose this and we're gonna read this together at some point. I'm really, really excited. Quilt Creatures by Amy Twig, and I finally got it because I couldn't find it available anywhere in the US. So I got it on Amazon UK and it's only out on hardback right now. But all I know about this is that this is like a women's cult. Also, I'm in love with this cover. It gives very much summer vibes to me. Women just being women. Who knows? I might save it for the summer. And then finally, I got a book that I really, really like. I read this at the start of this year. I got a Libby hold for it, right? And I read it and I loved it. And it was all the way back in March. And ever since, I've been low-key thinking about it. I'm actually thinking it might make my favorites of the year list. And I'm talking about Monstrilio. I fucking love this book and I fucking love the UK cover. Gorgeous, it's stunning, it's perfect. The UK paperbacks, they know floppiness. They really do. So, oh my god, this feels so nice in my hands. I'm also gonna be rereading this one actually for a book club that I'm a part of. So I'm really excited for that. We're gonna be reading it in the month of November, and I'm really hoping to squeeze it in because I really do want to read it. This book meal was such a nice surprise to get home to because let me tell you, everyone at work was so fucking insufferable. And I'm sorry for the F-bombs, but like, this is an adult space. Like, be real. You're an adult. You swear. And like, I work as a waitress, right? So you already know. People are some dumb fucking shit. I needed this. Anyways, so let's get started on Margaret. It is currently Thursday and it has been a full week since we started this vlog. It actually has been a day and a half because we started this vlog last Wednesday, and I think this is the first vlog in a very long time where I've only finished one book. I didn't finish any of the other books I was reading. Passion Type by Monique Roffey. I am on page 297 out of 348. So I think I can finish that later today. And then Margaret and the Mystery of the Missing Body. I haven't finished this one either. I'm currently on page 70. So far, I'm really, really enjoying this one. It feels so nostalgic. It reminds me of Nancy Drew. Having a lot of fun with this one so far. I'm still sad that I didn't complete them in this vlog, but I'll be talking more about them in my November reading wrap up. Unfortunately, you have to wait a little bit for that wrap up, but it'll be here by the end of, no, actually it'll be here at the first week of December. This was also a like mood reading, realistic, how much I read in a week. So unfortunately this week has been very, very busy. There were a lot of days where I only read like 6 pages total because I was so busy with other things, life things, work things, YouTube things, and I couldn't really read that much, so it's fine. I do want to talk very, very briefly about Monstrilio. I started this one today because if you guys don't know Leah over at Love Her Pages, she has a Patreon, and I obviously subscribe because I absolutely love her videos. She gives me so much inspo. I love how similarly we read, even though she reads a lot of like genres like fantasy and romance. She does read a lot of literary fiction. That is so rare to find YouTubers who read literary fiction. So yeah, I love her, and I'm part of her Patreon group, and she did a live stream and we're reading Monstrilio together, and I started it. I'm on the first 60 pages. This is actually a reread for me. So I'm really, really excited because I think this reread will cement the fact that this will be a favorite of 2024. Like, this will make my favorites list of the year. So you might be hearing more about this one soon. Definitely I'll be talking about it in my November wrap up and possibly in my favorites of 2024 video. I love a literary horror that's actually an exploration of grief, and I feel deja vu. I feel like I said that for a book on this very same vlog actually, but these are the books that I'm finishing the video with. Like I said, it's been a very busy week. I didn't get to read that much, but sometimes you have weeks like that. It's fine. I am looking forward to finishing these all off and talking about them with you guys in my November reading wrap up. I'll see you then. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this little weekly vlog. I love doing weekly vlogs. They're so fun to make. So I hope you guys enjoy them, and I'll see you next week. No, wait, I won't see you guys next week. This will be the last vlog before Bookmas. So when this comes out, I won't be posting for the last 2 weeks of November because I'll be filming so much and editing so much for Bookmas. I will be doing 7 days of Bookmas. I'll be uploading 7 extra videos in December, and I'll start posting those 7 videos from the second week of December up until Christmas Day. And I'll be uploading every other day. Some weeks I'll be uploading twice per week, and some weeks I'll be uploading 3 times per week. I have a lot to prepare, so this will be the very last vlog for a little bit, but I'm so excited to come back with extra videos for you guys, and I'm so excited for 2025 videos actually, which is wild that I'm saying 2025. So yeah, unfortunately it'll be a little bit until we see each other, but when we do, it'll be full of extra goodies, and you guys will get sick of me, I'm sure, but yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye. I love you.